do you should be done to reduce this gap and financially include other people?
See, first of all, let us understand why we need financial inclusion. Financial inclusion has a social as well as economic justice in this involved. When we grow, we want our brothers and sisters also to grow with us. When we prosper, we want our brothers and sisters also to prosper with us. Otherwise, just one person prospering makes no sense, because that is not real growth. Socially, it is going to create an inequity, and we see the terrorist activities all over the world today happening because of this. Poverty in pockets and prosperity in pockets. Prosperity is more, prosperity is less, poverty is more. And everybody wants to have a piece of the cake. If you don't get the cake, then you get angry. So, and it's not fair, it's not just. So, to bring about this equality in the distribution of wealth to the extent possible, we need to have inclusion. That is what inclusive growth is all about. So that everybody prospers, everybody gets a piece of the cake, everybody grows. Now, in our country, we have got 6 lakh villages, around 6 lakh villages. The figure is not very pakka also. And we have, as you've said, around 30,000 branches of banks. But when we talk about financial inclusion, we don't talk only about bringing all of them under bank, connecting all of them with the banks. We have said, Reserve Bank has said, if you are connecting with them with the post office, if you are connecting them with the primary agriculture society, you are connecting them to the small urban cooperative banks and the larger cooperative banks, that is also financial inclusion. So we are talking about 30,000 branches, but we are not looking at the post office savings accounts. We are not looking at the primary agriculture societies. Lakhs of them are there. Okay? The responsibility of inclusion is everybody's, not just banks. The basic idea is the individual living in the furthest nook and corner of the country should have access to a facility where he can put his savings securely and have access to the savings to use for his needs. And for this, he needs to be educated first of all. Educated not so much in ABCD, but educated in how he can use this facility, where he can access this facility. So we have to give him financial literacy. This is what we talk about, financial literacy. Now, we are at a stage at economic development where we cannot wait for literacy to be achieved first so that we can follow it up with inclusion, because the urgency for inclusion is there. So this has to go side by side. So the branches, the cooperative credit societies, the post offices, all these institutions have to educate and tell the individual what are the advantages he can have by putting the money in an account, savings account. And see, when you put the money in the savings account, it earns interest. It is safe. It is available to him when he needs it. So these are information that has to be given to him, knowledge that has to be given to him, so that he can use the system better to improve his own opportunities and chances. So this is the crux of financial inclusion, so that he can use the system to improve his own opportunities, improve his own resources, improve his own ability to use his funds in a better manner. This is one side. Another side of it is that when the funds of those people who have not yet come into the mainstream of banking through any of these sources, those funds are just lying idle, doing nothing. They are neither earning for that individual, nor are they contributing to the growth of the economy. Once you put the money into the bank account, into a cooperative society account, into a post office savings account, that money goes to work. That money works to earn an income for this man, and also that money works to produce a resource for some other person to prosper by way of loans. So by putting the money into the system as it is, you are oiling the system, the entire system for growth. Okay? Resources do not remain idle. They go to oil the system for growth. So this is a two-pronged objective that any financial inclusion attempts to achieve.
Auntie, what is the target that all people should be financially included? What is the target here?
We do not look at such an ambitious target. We know that we may not be able to achieve 100% achievement. Because besides the fact that physically it may not be able to include all of them, it's also a possibility that many of them may not want to be included. Okay? Even in a village where when Reserve Bank gives an instruction that a particular village has to be 100% included, we also say that 100% should comprise of people who want to be included. Those who do not want to be included, they should not be forced or coerced into it. They may have their own reasons for not wanting. Like in a family, in a joint family for instance, all joint family members may not want to be included for their own various reasons. Okay? But the family should have at least one account. The families should be linked to the institution of banking, or post office, or credit society, something. So we expect that by 2015 at least, hopefully we'll be able to cover all those villages with population of more than 2,000. That is what we are hoping. And that is what we are asked the banks to make a plan, financial inclusion plan. And all the banks have submitted the plans and Reserve Bank has approved it. It has gone back, the banks have started working on it this year. So they have got annual targets to cover a number of villages, and they have already started submitting reports of their achievement.
And how do you see the future? What is the future? The people who are going to be financially included. So what will be the situation of the country?
I definitely have a very positive perspective on that. I feel that the rate of growth of families individually will increase considerably. Because along with this economic growth, knowledge will grow. So I expect geometric growth in the prosperity of most families. Because awareness comes up and there's a lot of empowerment involved in this. And besides the safety of the funds, there are also a generation of a sense of being capable of achieving things. That is what a person with a bank account feels, okay, I can do something in life.
Like in foreign countries, almost everyone has a bank account card, like a credit or debit card. So do you think it's possible in our country?
Why not? We talk that saying that the people in the rural India are not educated, they are not literate. But have you seen the number of mobile phones they are having? India is a country with the highest density of mobile phones and with the lowest literacy rates. At least one of the lowest literacy rates. Would anybody have believed this is possible? I would say this is a clear indicator that given an opportunity you can just plan. And credit card, countries which are having credit card, let me tell you this. It's largely a consumerist society. What does a credit card do? It doesn't help you save money, it helps you spend money. We are talking about saving money. Because we want the savings to go into the mills, the wheels of industry, the wheels of growth. Even now, we have a fairly high rate of savings in the country. But we want that to be improved. Because our savings go to build the nation. So financial inclusion, in a way, it is a nation building effort. Okay. It is a nation building effort.
Thank you, ma'am, for spending time with us.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. I'm so glad that you are doing this project.